Wow. The pin-up link will direct you to the full story. Well, it's going to be a very long one, so when you have the time, just go there and give my friend some support, because it happens in her channel and we would like to hear the story. At the same time, we would like to also support my friend here, right? And it's a nice Sunday over here. Well, it should be at night over somewhere else, or should I say over the western part. Heading towards the morning soon. As we get darker here, it will be brighter over the western world, because we are on the eastern side. All right. Last night we talked about something. Philippine girls, and see what she's going to do with it. And today, now we are going to talk about, well, scumbags. Who are the scumbags that is around in YT? Well, there are quite a number of them. I should think you know some of them around. Correct? They will only have their own opinion always. Well, your opinion is not important. Theirs is the best. And you got to listen to them. If not, they'll call you scumbags. Well, not my friend. My friend only used it the first time. And the guy is so upset. Wow, he said, you call me scumbags? Well, mind you, Filipino people also know how to use the word. Isn't that interesting for you to be called that? You usually call others scumbag, right? Not knowing that, the woman in Philippines also can call you back the same. Scumbag you are now. Right? So, shall we begin? Does he take no for an answer? He always argue. Right? He always argue. And he wants to win all the time. He doesn't give you an inch. If you bow down to him, then you'll be his good friend. If you go against or retaliate against him, then he's your enemy. So, preferably, you stay away. That will be healthy for you. If you stay around, you will never find any healthiness in it. After 2 weeks of talking about you, well, put it this way. My friend, video has gone up plus 100 views. And that is fantastic, isn't it? Knowing that nobody went there for quite some time. Has been lying ideal. All of a sudden, the dragon has started to came out from the caves with all the fiery attack. I'm not a dragon. I'm just a guy that is full of shit. And I make a lot of shit for everybody, right? And some of them love it so much. Some of them hate it so much that they kick me out. It doesn't matter. You know how to come to the channel and visit me and have all the shit talk that you want. I'll be going my rounds again to dig up more shits from all over the places. Wouldn't you like that? I found a few places already of interest of late. Right? Fully toxic. I think if you are not prepared when you go there, you'll be gunned down. Okay, I'm not late for today's lesson. No, you're not late. Excuse me. You're not late. Good morning to you. I have a very good, what is it? Very enjoyable night last night. It's exactly like what I'm going to talk about today. A person that will never take a no answer. That one is equally the same. He got the same character. And I confuse him so much until he doesn't know what to do. You see, that's the beauty about getting people confused. It's called a fallacy. I did not use the word only. But I find it very amusing that finally he decided to say, I'm going to get down. He has been tickling a lot of people all over the places, quite a number of places. And I'm supposed to go to bed last night. And listening halfway, I feel so pissed that I said, well, let me go up and piss him off. That is what my intention is, to get him pissed off. Because he only thinks about... You see, when a person talk about a story that always say a friend of a friend of a friend, it's all bullshitting. There's no facts. Because he dare not to admit it's him. So he put, usually some people always put it this way, just asking for a friend. Isn't that true? Usually it's that way, just asking for a friend. But this one is more direct. He said, a friend of mine. No facts one. No proven one. Just hearsay. You know what is hearsay, isn't it? It's just like, I'm telling you, believe it or not, it's up to you. Well, I'm also telling you, believe it or not, it's up to me to say what I want. Isn't that interesting? Maria, good morning. Good morning to you. Maria also went to a lot of places, She also find a lot of interesting thing, and very interesting story also, around YT. And mind you, some of them are really shit one. You know the song by Lenka, Trouble is a Friend of Mine. Thank you, Maria. I know. It's always the case, right? They will never say it's they. It's not them. It's their friend. When you come up to the YT and say, it's your friend, well, the people don't know that I am also in the LTR long time ago. Long time ago. Now we don't call it LTR anymore. We don't call it LTR anymore. We just call a person that stays over a different country or somewhere else that is further away from me, and we have an understanding that we got to work. So I'm away from my home working. So what's wrong if you go get yourself engaged with some work that is overseas, and then you will go back also, isn't it? For one great example, I'll tell you. Chico, long distance digital relationship. Yeah, correct. It's long distance digital relationship. Right? Okay. I give you an example. One example. You know, there are a lot of people that work in offshore. You know what is offshore, isn't it? Offshore is a oil drilling rig that is in the ocean. Oil rig that is in the ocean, where they pump out the raw material of the oil from the bottom of the earth, and they deliver it by shipment to the refinery. And these workers, how many months do they work offshore? Averaging 3 months minimum. And I know a lot of them, they are Filipinos. Mind you, they are Filipinos working in offshore. They work for 3 months. So what happens if their missus or their girlfriend is in the mainland? Well, you also have to consider them as LDR, right? Long distance, what? Offshore, what? They don't come back for 3 months, what? Isn't that the same? So you can use that as an example. Why do you want to say a friend of mine? Bullshitting. Give you a like. I just dropped by. I have some business to do. Have a good day, everyone. Mexico. I think the number of views have went up to almost 430. If I'm not mistaken, it's 429. I just saw it again this morning. Before I start to talk the story again. You see, I told you I tried to get it for you for 450. I think I can achieve it by another 1 week. It should be able to reach it, 450. So, well, a lot of people are very curious, about all this story. From one streaming only. A lot of people are so interested. Yes, Mexico. They are very interested. Because I put all the link, every time I go streaming, I put the link there for them to go there and see and listen to the full story. So that's very interesting, isn't it? Promotion for you, free one from me, because I want to talk about this particular person, which is full of shit one. Oh, happy Mother's Day to everyone. Okay, happy Mother's Day, everyone. All the mothers and so on. Have a good weekend. Enjoy. God bless all of them. Thank you. No problem, Jimmy. All are welcome. So, isn't that the same? It's exactly the same, isn't it? And even if their girlfriend is the first time that they are from offshore, they get to know, well, you consider them also long distance relationship. What? No problem, no problem. Yes. Correct. And a lot of them are very interested in it. It will keep on going up. You don't worry. It will keep on going up. Because I put the link there. And my story is also here. And my story also, they will keep on going up also. On and off. You'll find add on 1 or 2 more. Add on 1 or 2 more. But they have a link there for them to go and search for it. So it's very easy. I thank you actually, Mexico. I should thank you. Don't thank me, I thank you back. Because the story is very interesting. You have a good day. Do what you need to do. It's okay. I'm just telling some stories only. For the fun of it. Right? So now, what is wrong if it doesn't work out? Like I said, you see, long distance relationship also depends, because I also found out something else, during the weekend. And it's quite juicy, isn't it? I found it out also. Very juicy. But I'm not prepared to tell the story yet. I need another 1 more week for my confirmation. Then I know what is it all about. You see, my mind works differently. I capture a lot of things and I record it inside my brains. And when I go back, I need to know what is happening. And I can get the picture. And I can tell a story. That's the beauty part of it. Photographic memory, they call it. You remember the terms photographic memory. And I'm very good at that. Because a lot of things I see, I can remember. That's the beauty part of me. And I like to make stories from it after that. So even without you opening out your mouth, speaking and so on, from the information or the picture I gather, I can make a story out of it. Like they say, I pluck it from the thin air. Yeah, I pluck it from the thin air. Definitely. But usually it's very accurate after summarizing a few of it. And the story is hilarious. all of them like to listen also, what, right? Have tea. Today I'm having tea. Now, what is wrong with a Filipino calling you scumbags? Why you retaliate? Because you are one of them. Right, isn't it? And who is the one that is so upset with it? Well, he's my lover boy. But I'm going to give him a new name. Right? I'm going to give him a new name. What shall we call him? Well, if he doesn't come here, he won't be able to know what is his name, isn't it? That's good for me to use it. Right? What is his new name? Should we call the fascist leader? Or the other one is called the dictatorship. Right? He's dead, isn't it? He will tell everyone what to do, isn't it? So, we should consider the dictator. Right? And he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it when people tell him what to do. He will also say that information that he gathers from friend that is actually also full of shit one as a good friend. Well, we have a lot of friends over in YT, but 99% of it, I should consider them just YT friends, not actual physical friends. Actual physical friends where you get to know them are totally different from YT friends. YT friends are for you to have fun, joke around, and usually talk shit. If they can take it. If they can take it. Because I like to talk shit. I don't say anything that is 100% accurate. Like I said, 50% is the truth. The other 50% is up to your imagination or fairy tales. And usually the fairy tales are the one that caught their attention. YouTube acquaintance. Yeah, like I said, YouTube friends, they are not real. Over the internet is artificial. And over the internet is also digital. Mind you, we are in the digital world, we are no more in the analog world. But whether it's digital or analog, it doesn't make any difference to me. The only difference when you can hear it is what? The warmness of your voice when you are using analog. Digital is just flat. It's very flat. And over the airwaves, you call it digital? No. You cannot consider it as digital also. It's just a frequency wavelength. It's just a frequency wavelength. That's why you have different tone, different level of sound. You have bass, you have bells, you have whistle. Yes, they can mimic it because it's electronics. But it's not digital at all. Only the words that you type out, which is in the A to Z format, yes, it can be used as binary. It's a binary because it's an alphabet. So you have this I-O, 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 which is in digital format. Why should they have I-O, I-O, I-O? Why not A-B, A-B, A-B? Because these are human beings that created it. Isn't that true? Humans are intelligent one. They can do everything one. During the olden days, well, You use camera to capture your picture. Correct? You capture your picture with camera, isn't it? Until today, has it changed? You are still using your handphone that is equipped with a camera. It's still the same. The basic principles are still the same. So you're going to tell me a camera is a cam? Oh, or should I say it's a shit pot? Well, shit pot also can make pictures, isn't it? If you name it that way. You see, it's all human beings. Human beings that did it. And it's a combination of a group of them that do it. Usually one person will not be able to do it. Not like during the early olden days, where they research over it and they will still have friends to help them, isn't it? Definitely not as many as now. Now we all get paid to do the job, to make more money. Subjective is depend on how you use it. Definitely, a camera is still a camera. It doesn't make any difference because it takes a picture, whether it's in a handphone format or in a studio format or in a theater format. It's still a camera because the name sticks to it long time ago. During the early stage, it's in black and white. Now it's in full of colors. Right? Can be done. Even now you want to have it in black and white, you can have it done. Because there's inside some electronic circuits that alter the tone of the color. It's still the same. Even if you want to have your colored film produced in black and white, it still can be done. Because it's the ray of rainbow colors that is available, where you check out some of the, wavelength. It all runs on wavelength. Only a few people will understand what is a wavelength. If you were to research about wavelength, then you will understand a lot of things about electronics. These are all the frequency cycles. Even in the handphone, you have megahertz, gigahertz, nanohertz. These are all frequencies, but have never been explained to you, right? I know about it. I know about all the basics of it because I've done it, and I know. Like all electronic engineers, you need to tune to a certain frequency to get what you want. Even your ears. If it's ringing, you better go and visit the ENT. What is ENT? It's a specialist. Ear, nose and throat. E-N-T. Ear, nose, throat. It's a specialist. Cry harder, Big E, who's no Maria is watching and unblock you or laugh at you. Wow. I know where you get blocked. Fun, isn't it? Brother Big E. Well, it's all for the fun of it. Well, that is true, isn't it? If your ears starts to ring, that means you're having ear problems. You're not listening to the full spectrum of the frequency. We speak, also we have different frequency, isn't it? Because the vowel and so on produce different wavelength. That is very basic. And if you go to the doctor, and if your ear is ringing, they will have this tone. You know the tone, all the different frequencies, and they will ask you, did you hear that? Did you hear this? Did you hear that? Because they have this tone generator that generate the frequency. And when they switch it on, or they, what should I say? Or when they push the button for that frequency, it will ring that frequency. And he will ask you, can you hear it? Then you say, no. After that, he go to other frequency. Can you hear it? You will say, yes, because that frequency is, you can hear one, is available. And then he will go back to the same frequency that you miss it on and ask you again, can you hear it? Then you say, no. But the doctor can hear it. You can't hear it. That is where they found out that you have, what is it, tinnitus. That is the loss of hearing for certain frequency. You're in against rain. No. Don't get angry, monster. Rain is good because everybody is feeling very hot. Yes, the truth hurts. Correct. Brother, that is true. I love being blocked by those knuckleheads. So you mean you did not sleep again last night, Uncle? You love again? I'm always around somewhere, what? That's all. Wow. I'm always around somewhere. Right? I'm always around somewhere. And it's really fun, what? Sometimes, you don't have to go there and comment. You just go there and listen, and you see what is being written and what is being said. Sometimes you laugh so much you don't know what is actually is fun or is it craziness. Truth only hurt if people choose to the fantasy over reality. Like I said earlier, this video is about the guy that a woman in Philippines called the fella scumbag. Wow, the fella got so hurt, he said, wow, I don't know that you can call me a scumbag. Well, you see, the world is already changing. It's just that you're not adapting to it. You're not adapting to it. And until today, you keep on lying. You listen to people that have no principle also and thought that that's the truth. Well, the truth is that most of the time when certain people super chat already, they won't ask for return at all. Only you hear it here and there because that is what you want to listen and think that is what is the actual one. But who is going to send it back? No one is going to send it back, what? Because even if you were to send it to me, I say thank you. I won't send it back to you. Why should I take the trouble to do it for you? Correct, isn't it? It's not much of money. It's just that the principle is that when you send it out, you already dish it out. Why you ask for a return? And if you want a return, why do you send it out? Cheapskate, right? So, what about this guy? It's very interesting, My friend got a lot of views from one of the video only. Just one video. Truth only hurts if people choose. Correct? Only one videos. And I have so many stories to talk about. Isn't that fantastic? And I also found out a lot of other things that is happening late into the night. Right? Late into the night. Yeah. Fantastic one. These people usually like drama. They like to talk about others. But they never say it's themselves. Last night, I talked very frank. Yeah. I'm in the LDR long time ago. Nobody knows about it, what? I did not voice it out, what? I did not say the country, what? In particular, what? I did not say who I'm involved with, what? It's up to you to decide. There ain't no truth that sweet is always sound, bitter and sharper. It can cut, but it hits for better. If you refuse to cut by the truth, you get a deep wound of fantasy. Well, it's their life. Whether they believe in it or not, I couldn't care less. I only know that Hafid is having a fun time always, wherever he goes. Hafid have fun time wherever he goes. Be it, what do you call it? Banana, mangoes, peaches, right? And you have honey, condensed milk. Oh my God, chocolates. Hafid have full of fun wherever he goes. I know, Hafid. I know, I just don't want to comment. I just laugh for the fun of you all having a good time. And the guy that sails the 7 oceans. Wow, he really explored. He really explored what, right? The 7 oceans, what, right? And he did it in 7 ways too. And his newest, what do you call? Avatar. No horse riding, No horse riding lah, doggy style. Who was the person on the thumbnail last night? I missed that show. Was that Princess? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know they keep on changing what the avatar, isn't it? But it's very fun, isn't it? It's very fun. Hafid know which one. Hafid is there. And they have a lot of time joking around, fooling around. We show when use filter. Like I said, you see a lot of people, they like to use filters. And then they mislead the people. So once you mislead already, even when you are online talking and so on, you still can use the application of the filters to have your picture taken and so on. And it looks very beautiful, flawless, should I say, put it this way, flawless, 100%. Even the, what is it, your eye, the color of your eyes, you can change it also, possible. You can make it gray, blue, black. Why don't you make it red? Because then they know it's artificial. Cat's eye, right? Then I'm lost. It's very late, the one. It's almost about 12 o'clock. Timmy. Almost about 12 o'clock they went on air. Usually it's on a weekend. Usually it's on a weekend one. So there's a lot of people that went there to have a lot of fun. Definitely not, but the thumbnail you used on your show was very nice. Yeah, that is already filtered one. Like I said, it's flawless. When you filter it out, scars, pimples, black spots, mole, everything can be removed. Even your this one, your eyebrow can be extended, can be made sharper, thicker, or thinner. And your nose, you can have a nose job also. You can have a nose job also. Can be done. That is why it's called filter. That's how I look when I use filter. You can alter it one, because there's a application. What's the apps that can ask you to tailor it to do it. Editing apps. Then you can have sharp nose, very beautiful lips. Everything can be done. And even you want to have ears that's long and with a big round ring, you can do it. Possible. But I like your normal looks better. Yeah. It can be done one. All can be done. All can be altered. And when you altered it, it looks fantastic, isn't it? Know how I look when he made me in a person. Yeah, I know. Well, still the same. Still the same. That is, what should I say? Not altered lah. Natural. Natural. Once you alter it with the filters, everything, you remove everything, most of the, and it's silky smooth, the skin. That's why it's called filter. Right, what, right? Like you go to the salon, you have your, what is that, facial makeup and so on. Then it looks, wow. You look perfect, what, right? My feeling is Princess Neil is jealous of Timmy. Not only one in particular. The fella is full of jealousy until today, never give up. Yesterday I was just talking about, what is that? The food, what do you call that? What is the food? Barbecue stall. Barbecue stall. Selling barbecue meat and so on one. Where you barbecue and then you sell the meat. That one, she post it up for, what is that? For her remembrance, the old before the COVID one. And out of the blue, someone also post one sari store that is empty one and holding a bunch of money. Wow, the sale is so good that she sell everything and she got a bunch of money. I'm just very surprised, What the hell is this going on? Make no sense one. You see, when people are brainless, that is what they will do. Just to counter, and tell you that I also have. But what the hell? What the hell you do that for? Isn't that very stupid? That's why I said, these are people that is very dumb one. You don't have to counter what? You don't have to counter. Pointless. True or not? I don't counter anyone. What? I just talk facts. What? Like last night, I have a lot of, I drive the fella crazy around the wall. Eventually, he give up also. You see? Facts what? Right, not data what? Come on, what the shit you're telling me about data? I don't believe in all those shit. It's just like now, even you have this environmentalists. You think they are doing any good to the world? Telling you to use all the electric cars? Yes, because they are being paid to tell you to talk that way. Electric car is good. No carbon dioxide contamination to the world. Fuck these people lah. What do they know about producing the battery? In the first place, it's already contaminating the world when you produce the battery. Yeah, you said lithium. Lead. They do have to mine it out from the ground, isn't it? And lithium, what is it all about? It's rare earth. They use chemical to wash it, isn't it? To extract the rare earth. And they do use machinery, isn't it? You see, these environmentalists, they are all full of shit. It all goes back to square one. No different. No different. And what are you going to do with all the batteries? What are you going to do with all the batteries when they expired? Where are you going to dump them? This is even more toxic than carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide, the tree can absorb it, This lead battery, which are chemically produced, what are you going to do with it? Have they asked that question? You see, they are all full of shit. End of life disposal of new product will create problem like the plastic industry has. Definitely halfway. You just got to ask yourself, what are you going to do with the battery that has expired its lifespan? It's toxic, isn't it? Worse than carbon monoxide, isn't it? Where the car only produces it, isn't it? True or not? But the plants absorb it, isn't it? But what about this battery? You tell me. So they are full of shit, They don't know what they are talking about. Fiberglass windmill blades. Yeah. There's also another one of it. Yeah. When it dissolves into the earth or the ocean, and when you eat the fish, you're also eating the fiberglass, isn't it? Very toxic, isn't it? That's where you get cancer. What? Isn't that true? That's why I say this group of environmentalists, they're full of shit, one. Basically, they are being paid by all these big company where they have a lot of money to want to make even more money. That's the way to tell you get rid of the ICE, internal combustion engine, ICE. That is stand for internal combustion engine, or you call it the car engine which produce monoxide or carbon But that one can be absorbed by the plants and so on But not the battery. What are you going to do with it when the lifespan expired? Do they ask that question? You see, they never ask that question. They only want you to believe in what they say. They are very smart, but they know shit. Like I said, they know shit. They don't know. It's just now the beginning only. You give 10 years time, you see what will happen. It's the beginning only what? It's just like those car tires. All the used one. What do they do? Throw into the ocean for the fish and so on, right? Breeding what? Space to breed what? But how much can you throw into the ocean? How much? There's an excess, in certain part of the world. And what are they doing with it? They are making full use of it to make roads. They use it to make roads with chemical to dissolve it. That is also very toxic. They never tell you anyway. What about these environmentalists? Have they went there and see for themselves? You can see in part of the world, in YT also. They never talk about it. You see, like I said, these are all being paid by people that is very rich, that wants to make more money, to make you believe that electric vehicle is the best vehicle now that you can have. But no, electric vehicle, like one of it that is so expensive one, the BMW, went up in smoke because some electrical shock. And the 19 years old guy got burned to death. Just imagine how dangerous it is. They never tell you what. We pump oil and natural gas from underneath me. I also live on site of dormant volcano. All we are doing is using the energy slowly rather than building up and blow out the mountain in one go. Yeah, correct. Yes, the volcano also will give you a lot of energy from it if you know how to harvest it. It's useful also what? It's useful also. As long as you know how to harvest it, it's natural. It's there already, not only now. When the earth formed, that time is already there. Volcano is already there when the earth formed. It's just that which part of it is going to explode earlier or later. Isn't that true? And volcano, if you were to dump everything down there, they'll burn like hell, melted to nothing. Because it's just only hot liquid. Very, very hot liquid. And that's all I can say is, Oh, Ruby, I miss you. I did not see your name just now. I'm reading some of the thing now. Hafid will understand a lot of things. From what he's writing, he will understand about environment. Rather than the stupid bunch of people that know next to nothing one. Because they are only thinking about their salary that's being paid by the big company to spew out misleading information. They don't tell you everything. They only tell you what you want to hear. That's always the problem with them. And if you ask them all this question, what are you going to do with it later, end of cycle, they cannot understand. They cannot answer you. Definitely. Because what is in their brains is only to tell you, oh, you use this, you use that, it's good for the earth. It's good for the environment. But at the end of the day, when you tell them, what are we going to use with what are we going to do with the waste product? That is where they can't answer you anymore. They are stuck in the mud. Because you can call them smart people, but I call them dumb people. They are really dumb one, not smart. Isn't that true? China also got a lot of garbages that is being sent all over the world. You consider them usable items. Not all of them are usable items. You got to remember that. Because China produce lower end class, middle quality class, and OEM product. And the other one is original from their own country that they produce for the factory or whichever company that wants it. But those that is at the bottom line, which is cheap, like all those aircon unit they are using, mind you, they are not energy efficient. You rather stick to the brand that is well known. Brand like from Japan. More expensive is okay. At the end of the day, your electric bill is lower, Do you know that? Those less efficient one, you got to have it run harder. And it will burn out faster. You can take for example, the cheap China brand, and one from Panasonic. Same size of room, run at the same time, at the same temperature. They can preset everything. And you can go in and feel it after 1 hour. You can find there's a difference. The cheaper one won't be as cold as the one that is produced by the branded one that is of quality control. A lot of them don't understand what. They talk about size and so on. But they never think about the quality of the product. Because it's not printed on the specification sheet. It's only through your experience, that you buy a lot of this item and use it very often. And when you buy a cheaper one, you know that there's shit. It's a shit product. You got to go for the branded one, not the one that is very cheap and thinking, oh, the price is cheap, it's very good. No, it consumes more electricity actually. And now a lot of the units are using inverter also. Why inverter? Because they use less energy. They invert away. One motor that is doing 2 jobs. That's why it's called inverter. Fantastic, isn't it? Okay, what about this scumbag? What are we going to do with this scumbag? Well, we develop on notice that sooner or later he got to get out of this world because nobody wants him. Right? Well, we got to get rid of him. And who did a very good job of telling him off? Actually, Brad Glasso, he did a very good job. Almost half an hour, he brushed him off with all his lies. Yes, a lot of people don't like Brad Glasso also. And there's nothing wrong with him actually. I just don't understand why certain people are not happy. I'm not sub to him. It's okay, Hafid. Like I said, some people different of all opinion and different of way of thinking. But has he done anything wrong to most of the people or not? I haven't seen anything. It's just that there's a lot of people that disagree with him only. But all over the places I've seen, he said like, share and subscribe. There's nothing wrong. Why are you so pissed off with a few words? He did not hammer you. He did not say anything bad about you. I watched clip, yes, good, on Brad for standing his ground. Yes, that's what I said. He got guts to stand up to it. Because that guy has been hammering a lot of people, including him. Until today, he's still hammering around. He's a real sick one, that one. But from what I can see, and from what you can see and you can observe, that Brad went over most of the channel and so on, he doesn't cause any trouble one. Only the people that doesn't like him. Only the person that doesn't like him, and a few of them. And I also tell them the same thing. A lot of them want, what do you call, the jacket from me, so that they can get rid of friends that they do not like each other. I don't give everyone jacket because I know it happens. So, and also over here also it happens also. It happens also. Because he come here and support me, and the other friend that come here and support me also give me the shit also. But I couldn't care less about that friend, because why? When you come over here and give me shit, when I give you the platform for you two to come here, and you tell me what to do, I think you are not a very good friend. You are not friendly to everyone. You cannot stay off course. I've only heard stories about things he done on Messenger, but as I say, only heard. These are all things that they want you to believe. They make you to believe that this is what he's doing because these are the people that doesn't like him. I also got a lot of people that doesn't like me now also, because I talk a lot of shit about other people. But I don't care two hoots about them. Because if you have balls enough, go to one channel that is very impartial to anyone, then you can trash it out. Both party. Very simple one. Right not? The referee will be the one that will be holding the channel for us to trash it out. Right? And we have a lot of spectators, right? Isn't that fun? I think you have been to some of them, isn't it? Hafid? When you go there, then you meet the other guy that both guys don't like one, and they trash over the channel, talking shit about each other. And you find it very fun, isn't it? Because other people will jump into the bandwagon and start talking bad about this fella, that fella. Wow, a lot of story, then. I love it one. I love it one. But I can tell you one thing. Brad is harmless. Brad only just want to have fun. Want to go to a channel and give support and so on. But he's harmless. Just that certain people doesn't like him. That's all I can say. And they also make fun of his contribution or his super chat. Come on. He super chat to a lot of people, From the amount of people that he went to and he used to give all over, the guy that is giving a 20 bucks once in a while has no match for him, actually. You can know one. He can go to 20 channels at the same time, one day, And if every channel, 20 channel, the vlog give 2 bucks, that is 40 bucks, But the guy is only giving once in a while 20 bucks. You see, it's just to piss him off. I only heard, yes, some jokes, but others take so seriously. Yes, correct. That's the problem. But I take it as it comes, easy come, easy go. It's alright. All for the fun of it, what? Isn't that true? We have a lot of fun. If you can click together, if you have a group of friends that can click together, and you are all on the same channel together and talking shit about it, you have a lot of fun one. But if you have someone that went there and start to disrupt and start to talk bad mouthing about others, that's where the whole situation change. Then it won't be fun anymore. I love to have fun. I have a few friends that stick together when we go to that channel. Wow. Then you'll be having a good time there, enjoying. That is what we want. But you have a few idiots once in a while they came in and start to disrupt everything That's what I can say But not a problem. We can go elsewhere. We can enjoy. We have more funds elsewhere too. But I would like to know a lot of other things that is happening. Not only just this, all the Philippines that is having a lot of problems at home and doing a lot of crazy things. That is actually very shameful, some of it. I found a lot of them also. And of late also I found a few types. The one on the lower class and some on the higher class one. Well, they think that I now find out. I found it out also. Now it's just the time for me to summarize whether it's true or not. Whether it's true or not. You see, I caught all information, I record it in my head. That's where I'm very good at it. And I can rewind it back. Then I can get the answer. Maui! Yes, morning here! Right. Here is in the morning. It's already about 9:45 coming up. What about you? You're in Thailand, isn't it? Hafid, you get to know Maui. Maui Hawi is in Thailand. He traveled all over Thailand and visited a lot of places. It will be very interesting for you to go there. So, get to know some of the friends from Thailand. Then you can go over there and enjoy. Maui is married to a Thai lady. So you'll find that actually family friends that is married one, you will have more fun actually. Rather than those that go there individually just to have leisure or you know what that one you are in Michigan. You are still in Michigan Okay. I thought you're back home already in Thailand. You see, there's a few places in Asia that is very nice actually. And a lot of it are trouble-free. Malaysia is one of it. Thailand is another one. Not a problem. You go there. Vietnam also is another one. And if you hear about stories that immigration asking you this and that and rubbish and so on, it doesn't happen actually. Because when you fly in, they will never ask you all this type of nonsense one. It's only those on the road that is leading in and out of the country that you are so used to it. Yes, sometimes they to make things easier, some of them do give them a little bit of tips they call it I think Michigan is cheap. I go there. Yeah, I don't know. You should ask him whether he have more sheep or not. But he's from Michigan. No, in US until wow, that is very long. That is a very long time. A few more months. Now it's only what? May? June, July, August. Another 4 months. Wow. 3.5 to 4 months. That's the period. Very long. Okay. Anywhere in Asia is safe if you don't look for trouble. Yeah, most of the places are safe. Most of the places. It's just that when you go to certain province and so on, even in Thailand also certain province, it's not that safe. It's not that it's not safe. It's not that safe. Like where is it? Songkla. Thailand is Golok and Songkla. On and off you have this, the jungle terrorists and so on, that is not happy with the government one. They make a lot of problems. Same like you have the Abu Sayyaf that is in Mindanao. Same they will be there one. It's just that you don't encounter with them, then it's okay nothing wrong. Nice weather now, not too hot like Thailand has been this year. Yeah, a lot of places they are complaining it's very hot, but not in Malaysia. Malaysia is very nice. We have rain last night. Almost, I think I should say, for the past 1 week, it has been raining here for the past 1 week, usually in the evening time. So it's not that hot here. It's very nice also. You know lah, the weather here is very, what do you call, humid. Over here is more humid. I agree. Those that looks for trouble can find it. Yeah, what? If you want to look for trouble, you can find it everywhere. What? The easiest place to get yourself into trouble is in the bar. What? Right or not? After a few beers already, you get tickled and so on. Then you fight lah. There's a lot of trouble, man. These are the trouble spot. And usually it's not the local that is creating the trouble. Not the local one. Local don't give you a lot of trouble, man. It's only those people that come and visit. Usually they give a lot of shit. You're late, Graham. I can't agree about the weather. It's very nice here in my place. It's hot though. It rains yesterday until last night. That's why I say it's raining. This past few days has been raining. But my place over here, I don't feel stuffy one. Because more towards the mountainside. My place is more towards the mountainside. So we have a lot of greens. So it's always fresh. So if you are staying in a town area where the whole place are all housing and so on, not too much of a green, yes, then it become very stuffy because lack of oxygen one and lack of the wind that is blowing around. Also, the one that can never travel because they are broke. If they are broke, why do they want to go to that country and stay there? Why do they want to go to that country and stay there? If you are broke, that means you don't have much money. Then you may as well stay in the province. And if you stay in the province, you will have less problem. What? You don't get drunk. What? If you stay in the heart of the city, then you will be always looking at for pubs. What? That one everywhere is the same lah, Timmy. Everywhere is the same one. They never say it's their problem. What? They always say it's the other person problem. What? Even if it's their problem, they will say it's the other person problem. What? From the conversation last night, you can also understand what is the fellow trying to prove. What? Isn't that true? That's why I keep on pushing. I get so pissed off. What? Well, these are human beings, human characters. We can live with it, or we just walk away from it. No point one. You never been a person that has a mindset of his own already that doesn't take an answer from anyone else. Whatever you try to push also, he will never believe one. Because the person will always be thinking that I'm right, I'm not wrong. So he sees, all he can see is always right by himself, for himself. But he will never, agree with other people's opinions one. You can do a lot of research. You can have tons of research, but it doesn't mean it's true. That's the difference between a person that is doing it, actual one, physical one, and a person that is talking about it from the view of the paper. Like I said, all these people that do research one and so on, they do research for what? Do research for what? Money. That's all. And they want you to believe what they put out there is true. Because if it's not true, he's not going to get any money. What? Isn't that true? So he got to push it somehow to make you believe that it's true. What? I always say that. What? But you cannot wash my mind. I seldom believe in what I see. One. I only observe and to analyze whether I can see it and to accept it or not. That is true. Very simple one. One explanation enough already. What? You can go to the restaurant. You can see all over the table full of handphones. Are they looking at the food they are eating, or are they looking at the handphone? Simple answer. Simple question. You can never win one. All right, already 1 hour of shitting already. You know, I always like to shit around, and it's very fun. But I have something that is even more fun, you know. I found a lot of things last night. Last night I found a lot of things. That's what I can tell you. I've been observing it very long already. Very long already. And I found the answer. This is the second time I've found the same answer. And you'll be surprised how clean you are. So you'll be surprised that I can find certain things that you try to hide, but you overlook it. You see, human beings don't remember what they do, you know. Only the person that observe it can find the answer. So, I'm very observant one. I always say, I see, I don't talk, and I can find the answer. Well, everyone, have a nice evening, a nice afternoon, and over here is a very nice morning, cool and nice, not hot. Have a good day. Take care. God bless everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And have a good weekend. I'll see you again in the evening, 8:45, if possible, or tomorrow morning at 8:45 or so. Two time zone? No. Two type of time, morning or evening. When I have certain stories, I will tell you. The evening one will be more interesting because this is what I found it out from all over the places one. Morning one is all about talking about certain people. That's full of rubbish. So take care everyone. Thanks for coming. I'll see you again in the evening or tomorrow morning. Bye bye. Nice weekend everyone. Bye. Ciao.